Yeah, that's right. Welcome to it. It's the What More Can I Say podcast, episode 29. Am I right?
Yep. We getting up there.
29.
Yes.
Almost at the dirty 30, man. What's up? I'm your boy, Kapone. I'm one of the hosts. Let me go ahead and introduce you. You probably know some of them already, but just in case you don't, you're new to the pod. We always do it the ladies first. The lady of the pod, Keke. What's up?
Hey, friends. How y'all doing?
We good.
Y'all good?
We good. How you feeling, Keke? I'm all right. I'm all right.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Thanksgiving on the way. My birthday on the way. It's big girl season, baby. I'm ordering stuff online every day. I'm living. I'm in my glow right now, so I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get to Zach, real quick, Keke.
What?
First of all, when is your birthday?
November 28th. I'm a Sagittarius.
All right. Get ready for that. And then, what exactly is big girl season?
You know, big girl season is when the temperature gets below 50. When the temperature gets below 50, I can bust out all my fashions, my layers. I get y'all a jacket, coat, a boot. You know, I can put my hair in. I ain't sweating. You know, anytime I go outside and it's not sweating, I know it's my season. I know, I'm good. So,
yeah.
This our season. Salute to the big girls. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. My little bro, man.
That's
one of
hilarious.
the funniest dudes I know.
Yes.
Man, Zach Boog, what's up, man?
Man, just chilling, trying to figure out why I didn't get a PS5. I'm telling you, the PS5, man, worse than the Wii, man, these days, the prices they be coming with. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I got a friend that tried to hit me with one of the prices. He hit me with millionaire prices. He was like, yeah, I got one for like $1,100. $1,100? He's like, yeah, my boys on the Bulls and Bears bought them, and you know what I mean? So, come on, man, they going fast. I was like, you know what? You need to keep selling the millionaires, not me, dog. I'm good. God is good in my bank account, but we ain't spending $1,000 on a game system.
I've been seeing a lot of ladies bound for their men. Y'all, nobody bought y'all PS5s. I mean,
Nope.
Nobody loves me like that.
Oh,
I must not be laying PS5 pipe.
I wasn't gonna say it. Shout out to Brandy. I wasn't gonna. No, I'm just playing. I wasn't gonna say it, but
No.
Man, I must have shorted somebody along the way. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into it, man. This week's all the topics, all the craziness. So I actually, by the time you guys see the pod, you guys get a chance to see it. We having our WGCI Music Summit, our third annual. It's virtual. I interviewed Neo. Shout out to Neo. Great conversation. Friend of the show. And also Jeezy. Now, I interviewed Jeezy. Now, Jeezy, the thing that everybody's talking about with young Jeezy is the fact that he has a Verzuz. First it was him with T.I., now it's him with Gucci. Jeezy did not let me ask the question about the Verzuz. Now, it might not have been him per se, but his team made it very clear if I said anything about the Verzuz, that they would hang up the phone.
Wow.
What do you think about that, Zach?
Well, I don't know how to feel about it. One, I think it's weak that they did that. But other than that, I think maybe the strategy is he doesn't want to talk too much about it right now. You know what I'm saying? He's probably in preparation mode, And he's not just going against T.I. when it was his homeboy and everything was light and fun. He's now going against his arch nemesis Gucci Mane, So this Verzuz battle is the first Verzuz battle where I think somebody may get shot. Somebody, it might be something like you should really have security at this one. They're not friends. They're not pals. Okay, they're not gonna sit there and he and talk like Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight did.
No, this definitely not gonna be Jill Scott and Erykah Badu vibe.
No, it ain't gonna be that love. No, it's not. It's gonna be some.
All right, Keke. Now, for everybody that doesn't know, Keke is also our digital extraordinaire for our radio station WGCI. So Keke was somewhere in the back of that Zoom watching it as it happened, very quietly.
Yeah.
Keke, what did you think about it when I could not ask the question to Jeezy? What did you think?
You know what? I respect you for being professional, Tone. because me, who ain't really, I ain't popping that like you yet, I would have went for it. Okay, that would have been the best. Jeezy hanging up on me would have been viral. So, I would have went for it. However, I think I get a little bit of what Zach is saying is that this versus is very, it's a very like tender versus. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we don't want to lose nobody else in 2020. So if we don't want, if I'm on Jeezy team, you can't ask him about the verses either, because one wrong word in that Gucci man that shot up the whole team and the whole versus situation. And, we just don't want to be a part of that. So if that means we don't ask the versus question, fine, we don't ask the versus question. So I kind of understand, because it is dangerous with these two. You just never know.
And Keke's right. You would have went viral. All you do is, what do you think about the verses with you? And like any setup that you would have asked, he would have hung up. You take that, send that to the shade room. It definitely would have been viral. Jeezy scared to talk about Gucci. Then Gucci go repost and be like, I told you they scared of Guwap. Gucci think everybody's scared of.
Yeah, this is the thing. I respect the people that work with Jeezy on the record label. I don't really know anybody in his camp. Yeah. I know the people at Def Jam. And the people at Def Jam are my friends. So I felt like I thought about going for it, but I figured it would have put a lot of pressure on my friends in Def Jam. And I didn't want to do that. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm not doing it. But I did say that because I had an issue with Jeezy's people before when I was at another radio station where they tried to check me about asking So Funny about the Gucci Man situation. When him and Gucci was in it, he was like, and I just asked, I said, man, you and Gucci going to be able to work things out. He was just like, I don't even want to talk about it. That's it. Now, after the interview, one of the guys, he is like, man, didn't we tell you? It got in my face. And I got back in his face. Like, hey, fam, this is Chicago. This is not Atlanta. Please don't do that here. I'm not dude to do that. Like I tell everybody, I am not a street dude. Far from the street dudes, far from the toughest dude on the planet. But what I am not is what rhymes with Tussie. That's definitely what I am. So, but that being said, I think these people are,
Tussie, for the millennials watching, is also a rub-on deodorant. So that was really funny to me.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Also, for the fact of it is that I think his people are playing it way too safe. I think Gucci's doing what he's supposed to. As soon as it was announced, he's treating it like a fight. He's like promoting the fight. He said something little, called him snow cone. He calls him something back to him. I think Guwap's in a place, Gucci's in a place, and he's about to have a kid. He's a family man. I don't think he wants any smoke like that. I think he's having fun with it. I do. I think he's having fun with it. And I think this is a perfect opportunity for Jeezy, because let's be honest, and this is me keeping it a buck. Who's talking about either one of them? Gucci is on a whole song with Mulatto. And guess who made Gucci relevant again? Mulatto.
Oh,
it's
no.
A thing.
Don't be so disrespectful.
I was about to say, now for somebody.
Don't be so disrespectful.
I've been in this business my whole life. I know nothing else. And this is the thing. That I'm not talking about their legendary status. Nothing can touch it. They're built. They're here. They first ballot hip-hop Hall of Famers, right? But as far as hip-hop and relevance in what's happening in the now, they're not. They're not.
Tone. It's okay. Here's what I'm trying to explain to you. They'll never be like you're saying they're not hot. They're out of that stage in the career of being hot. They've already had that stage. They are Gucci and Jeezy at this point. They're not even chasing that anymore. You know what I'm saying? The song that Mulatto is on is called Muwap, in honor of Gucci, whose name is Guwap. No way should Gucci and Jeezy be trying to act like Lil Pump or Mulatto or any of these young. They're not at that stage. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm not even thinking about them being, they're Gucci and Jeezy. But where I really disagree with you on is the fact that you think Gucci, just because he's got a kid and he's more calm and lost weight, that he is still not Gucci and crazy. He will.
He
is about that. Gucci will still fight you. I guarantee it. That does not leave.
I think he will fight you, but I also think that Gucci, and because he's probably seen it, we don't know what it is on the business side, but artists have conversations with one another. They're all in group text with one another. And you don't think that these verses are doing something to people's streams. They are probably, and Gucci is doing exactly what he should do. Say a little something, get the fire burning so people want to watch it. That's why they do it. When they had the fights, when you see the fights, you got Floyd Mayweather said, I'm going to beat him up. Another person said, I'm going to knock Floyd out. You don't want to see him say, well, I don't know if I'm going to win. I don't know. Because there's no interest. Gucci did exactly what he was supposed to. The moment it was announced, he's called him snow cone. Oh, everybody like, he called him snow cone. Now you want to watch
that's because that's what Gucci was gonna do regardless. You don't need that to sell versus battles. We just saw Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle talk like friends. We saw Erykah Badu and Jill Scott be friends. We saw Nelly and whoever he battled.
Stop right there.
Hold on. They complimented each other the entire time. We've had some most of the versus battle. But Gucci is crazy, and he's going against Jeezy, and he doesn't like Jeezy, and he called him snow cone because he really is saying that. He ain't saying, yes, he's selling the fight. I get what you're saying, but that's really Gucci, though.
So let's say, okay, Jill Scott, Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. What was the other one you named? Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle.
And Nelly.
Were those more interesting than the shady ass Monica and Brandy one?
It definitely wasn't more interesting. It definitely wasn't more interesting.
Exactly. And why did people watch the Monica and Brandy one? Because they was waiting for the shade.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that comes from a real place.
I know.
Monica and Brandy came from a real place, just like Gucci and Jeezy come from a real place. And you think the only thing that we disagree on is you think Gucci is this revolved man who's using marketing tactics to sell the verses. And what I'm saying is Gucci is a revolved man who is still crazy and still will fight Jeezy right there on TV. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right there on Apple Music. That is Gucci man. He ain't got it, bro. Like, he's better, but he's still Gucci, bro. Guwap is never gonna change. This is the same man that said that if you ain't got the sauce, you lost. But you can get lost in the sauce. That is Proverbs, verse 3, chapter 4.
All right.
In the New Testament.
Keke, you got something you want to jump in on?
What you think, Keke?
I think you both have said enough. I just can't wait to see it go down. And you know, I do think they both have a lot to lose. So I don't, you know, we joke around saying it might be a shootout, it might be this. I think they both have a lot to lose. They grown and old at this point. So I hope it stays nice and shady and classy. You know, they just throw a little shade here, throw a little shade there. So, you know, I really hope it doesn't come to that, you know. So everybody take their medicine. Gucci
who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win, Keke?
I'm not changing again. It's gonna be Jeezy. I still go with Jeezy. I still think he's going to win. And I think he's going to win because we just haven't heard his music in a while. The way radio plays Gucci out every time he puts something out. And, you know, the same with T.I. So I just think when we hear that Jeezy, it's going to take us back to a place. And I'm riding with him on this battle. I have to say that, yeah.
Boog, have you changed?
You know I didn't change from Jeezy. To tell you the truth, I'm disappointed it's not T.I. I would rather see T.I.
What?
Yeah, I'm not the only person who think that. Yeah. I would rather see T.I. and Jeezy. I would.
No, this is the battle we need right here.
I wasn't gangster enough for all of Jeezy's music. I'm not gangster enough to connect with all of Gucci's music. You know what I'm saying? He a little more. He's right past the taint of gangster I like. You know, he's right over. Some of his songs I rock with, but some of it I be like, that's a little too gangster for me. I ain't got that in me. Jeezy spelled it out for me just good enough. Just straight hustler. I understand the hustle. You know what I'm saying? But some of that gangster stuff they be saying, brick, and I don't know how much cocaine that is. I don't know the measurements. You know,
what do y'all think about T.I. just kind of like bowing out gracefully?
T.I., honestly, in his life, I think he probably knew he was going to get smoked because Jeezy was going to put on Thug Motivation and his Shuffle and just beat him. He was going to put Thug Motivation or Travel Down and just hit Shuffle and win. That's it.
So yeah,
that's all he had to do. So it'll be interesting to see who T.I. ends up battling, because he's gonna do something.
I saw something that I thought was a bit unfair. What? I saw a Verzuz flyer that said T.I. versus Lil Wayne.
Baby, no.
And I was like, please. I was like, why would y'all set? I'm not gonna let y'all set T.I. out for failure like that.
Don't do it.
Come on, man. Lil Wayne he been rapping too long. He's been rapping since he was 16 years old. You can't beat The Block Is Hot. You can't beat, oh my God, the Hot Boy stuff. Carter 1, 2, 3, the recent
No Feelings mixtape.
Come on, man. Yeah. Dedication mixtapes. It's not. I was like, please take this flyer down. That's not fair.
No, that ain't happening. Now T.I. gets to that. T.I. just want people to hear his music. That's it. Or he ain't seen Wayne in a while. That's it, bro. Don't do that, T.I. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, man. Let's go ahead and get to this. Now, I got to go to Keke first because, like I said, Keke, I think there's some things that are gender specific. What? Like, I just feel like there are things that only women do, mostly, and there's only things that guys do, mostly. Let me explain. Guys, for the most part, get caught up. That's our thing. We get caught up because we're stupid and we're sloppy and we just don't have, we're not able to cover our tracks. Women don't, it happens to women, but not that much.
No.
Now, kissing and telling is something that women do. Tell all books, all type of stuff, Instagram photos, taking a picture when people are sleeping. Women kiss and tell. Am I wrong?
Not all women, but go ahead. I'll let you rock.
Okay, thank you. Let me rock. So, Hitmaka is kissing and telling. He was on the Drink Champs podcast and just saying everything. When you saw this, all of the clips, what were you thinking?
Zach, turn your mic, put me on mute, Zach, so you don't hear this. But that was very fun size of him, okay? That whole interview was very fun size. What was the reason? Nobody, like, he didn't even ask him that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody asked you about that. Nobody even was talking about that. He just came out of nowhere and was like, oh, I remember that one time I smashed the girl from Power. Like, bruh, you make all these hit records. You got this high power position. You got all this money. You done been robbed 3-4 times, got your chain snatched. You know, why would you do this? This is why you have bad karma, because you do stuff like this. We saw you dog Tierra Marie out on Love and Hip Hop. Now you come out the blue bothering this lady. She at home with her baby waiting on Power to start up again. She's not thinking about you. Why would you come tell us this story? Nobody asked you for this. And that, you know, this is why, very small of him. Very small of him. And girls are not impressed when you do that. We think everything about you is small, from your height, your feet, and your package. Everything is small when you come doing stuff like this, because nobody asked you to do that. Sorry. It just really made me upset. Sorry.
Wow. Zach Boog. I don't know how you're going to follow that. But
I don't know. I don't know how to follow, but
go ahead, tell us, man. How you feeling?
I'm gonna say this: we all know that guy, especially as dudes, who gets around other guys and has to tell you everything he's ever done. You know what I'm saying? Now, usually in a normal dude situation, like if you're in college or just with the fellas, this guy usually is lying. Okay, because this guy is broke and he's lying. He wants to be cool. Now, the difference is Hitmaka was that guy, but ended up getting money and fame. So he can actually do these things. So now he still feels that he has to get out and just, that's like flexing. He's just flexing out there. Like, yeah, oh girl, I hit. And you be like, bro, that's kind of corny. Like bringing it up. Don't just bring up random girls you hit. Tell me you've never seen this tone where it'd be like a dude, right? And he'll be like, hey, bro, her right there. This is the phone. He'd be like, her right there. Yeah, I smashed. And you'd be like, bro, I didn't even ask you that. I don't care. Like, that's lame. That's lame. And that's what Hit Boy was doing in that podcast. He was being
Hit Boy.
What's his name? That is his name. What's his name?
Hitmaker, man.
No, he's Hit Boy. He's Hit
No,
Boy.
Hit Boy is a whole nother guy.
Well, he's Hit Talker. He's a Hit Talker. Hit Tattletale. Why are you telling this? And you know what else? Other women are not gonna want to give you it because you talk too much. Yes. You're killing yourself. Yes. You're killing yourself.
He's doomed now to only have sex with women that want clout off of him. That's it. Yeah. You're doomed to only crush clout chasers. Now that could be a thing. You know, there's some attractive clout chasers out there. But as far as having sex, I'm just saying though. For me, look, if I'm gonna say it. If I'm famous like Hitmaker, and I got money coming out of my ears, I'm super talented, and you know, this to me, like Zach said, this is a play for everybody to say, "Ooh, Hitmaker, you the man." In his mind, it makes him the man. He's still trying to prove stuff to himself. I get that. Not the way to go. If it was Tone Kapone, I'd be like, "Hey, I'm quiet, and nobody's gonna know. We're gonna do that." I might, if I did say something about some things, I'd be like, "Yo, I dated a couple actresses, and you know, blah blah blah." But you know, whatever. If he wanted to tell the story about the IUD, basically, he wanted to tell the story, but I wouldn't name names because the fact of the matter of it is that you want to keep getting it. You want women love a person that can keep their mouth shut. Keep their mouth shut. Yeah. It's why I win, to be honest with you.
Hey, he'll never smash another celebrity. Like a high quality celebrity, they're done with him. They're like, oh, here come talk. Like, he gonna tell it. Yeah. And you know, the girl from 3LW is calling all her 3LW friends. Like, why would he's so lame. I know I shouldn't have gave him that. Like, he's getting destroyed in group chats right now.
Yes. He is getting destroyed. And the crazy thing is, when they were 3LW, they were popular. They were extremely popular, super popular. They became with Cheetah Girls, all type of stuff. They're super popular, right? Mm-hmm. But now, they're not the 3LW anymore. They're super. She's Notori Naughton from Power, and an established actress. And all of her other members, Adrian, she's a talk show host. I mean, these are powerful women in entertainment. And they're dragging you right now after seeing these clips. They're not gonna say anything publicly. That's not what women do. Mm-mm. But when he goes into one of those rooms where it's all celebrities, they're gonna all be looking at him like,
yes,
cornball. Yes. That's what they're gonna be saying.
You all right, guy. Like, he done had 9 lives. He done been a dude who couldn't fight. He done been a dude who can, like, God has given you another chance to make a whole new career under a new name. And here you go, still being lame. That'll show you, ladies, dudes can have money, they can have high power position and still be lame as hell. And a lame, let me tell you something, money don't change a lame. You a lame with money at this point. So, yes, that's just
Keke. You gotta think. He's saying it like Hitmaker smash. No, Young Berg smash.
Thank you.
And Young Berg was kind of lame. So I get it.
So like,
okay, Keke, I gotta, because you're passionate about this. I gotta get you. Has this ever happened to you?
No, but I'm very big on my name being attached to people, right? So you could ask around about Keke, and they gonna name 1 or 2 people, 1 or 2. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You have to be very selective of who your name is attached to. When they do the VH1 story on me, 1 or 2 people gonna be able to talk. Outside of that, don't nobody know nothing. And that's how it should always stay. And so I'm just saying, you cannot just be out here talking like this. And it's like, and girls, you know, sometimes we get in a low point in life and we want to take a chance on a lame. And you know, you take a chance on a lame and then you turn around and do this. This is why we don't mess with lames, because this is what they do. So yes, you have to be very careful.
I love it, Keke. I love it. All right, man, we got some serious stuff and prayers going out to Jeremih. Jeremih has COVID and apparently really bad. He's on a respirator, ventilator, and it's been tough for him. When you guys are hearing about this, what were your first reactions, Zach?
I mean, I was just prayers up for his family, you know, and I just prayed up for him, you know, to make a speedy recovery. COVID hits people differently. You know, some people, they don't have any symptoms. Some people, they end up, you know, in the hospital fighting for their lives. So I just think it's just something that we have to take very, very seriously. Wear your mask, you know, stay 6 feet apart. That's the best we can do. And I just pray that he makes it through.
Yeah, man. Keke, what about you when you saw this?
Same thing. And it's so ironic that Hitmaka was the person who, you know, broke the news and made the announcement. But, you know, I was very shocked because, you know, we see so many of our friends and celebrities and just out and about still living life, and to know he's in the hospital fighting for his life, like it's that serious. It was shocking to me. But, you know, of course, prayers go out to his family and to him. And I'm just praying that, he, you know, he's going to pull through and everything like that. But it's just another reminder that COVID is real, child. It's real, y'all. Wear your mask, you know, do what you can to prevent it, because it's not a game.
Not a game, man. You look at Jeremiah, young man, very healthy. We don't know if he had any underlying conditions that would cause him to have problems with COVID. But like most of us, especially not women, because y'all get yourselves checked out. Most dudes, especially black men, we like, yo, look, I'm cool until we not cool, and it's usually too late. It's just a reminder just to be careful, man. And you know, it kind of bothered me in a way, and I thought I couldn't really get it off my mind all weekend, even today, because Jeremiah's a friend of mine. You know what I mean? I broke Jeremiah's record birthday sex on my show. First time ever played in the world was on my show with Shaq. Shout out to him. And we've been really close since then. Jeremiah's never changed. Invite us to the studio, listen to albums, all type of stuff, man. So to hear that he's in the hospital fighting for his life, it was a really a big blow. Because like I said, like I told y'all, like I caught COVID in April. You know what I mean? When we had to stay at home and do all that stuff, and I still can't really smell nothing. Still can't. You know what I mean? Like, so that it's like it ain't like just a joke for real. So I hope everybody's taking it serious. I hope them take it real serious, man. You never know when it'll hit you, because it's an airborne virus. And you don't know what it'll attack, because it's all type of things it's doing. Man, it's crazy. So prayers going out to Jeremiah. Let's keep it going, man. There's somebody that I feel like made a lot of noise, but did something super stupid. Lil Pump was endorsing Trump, and come to find out, he's not even registered to vote. Zach, when you heard about that dumbass move, what were you thinking?
He's such an idiot. That's what I thought. I was like, what an idiot. You know, he literally got flued out by Trump to his rally, got up there with the MAGA hat on, told his maskless fans to vote for him, and possibly risk COVID, not even to vote. He knew he wasn't registered to vote. He just was talking, and that's what I felt like he was doing. I felt like this dude is just talking. It's Lil Pump. I'm not influenced by nothing Lil Pump does. Nothing. It's nothing Lil Pump can do. Lil Pump can wash Jesus' feet, and I would be like, I don't know about Jesus' feet, you know, because Lil Pump doing it. I just don't. It's nothing about Lil Pump that excites me. I ain't messed with Lil Pump ever since J. Cole dissed him and destroyed his life. You know, remember when J. Cole just picked on Lil Pump for no reason and just destroyed him?
He just destroyed him.
Yeah, he just
like, take this. You do beloved hip hop, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, for no reason. I just wanted to give you that. Just smack him around for a bit. Like, nobody cares about Lil Pump, man. And then Trump called him Lil Pimp. That's what I call him now. Lil Pimp.
Right, Lil Pimp. All right, Keke, what are you thinking about Lil Pump, or whatever? What are you thinking?
I'm not going to hold y'all. I don't know that man, and I don't care about that man. He has no pull in this culture. He is not somebody the culture looks to that we care about. Child, he not even big on TikTok. So I don't have no word for Lil Pimp, Pump, Poop, whatever his name is. He irrelevant to me. So no.
He is.
Yeah.
That's funny. Now, like I said, I mean, for me, Lil Pump, he made an ass of himself several times. This is another, like when he said he was going to leave America if Trump didn't win. I was like, fam, you forgot. You Lil Pump. Nobody's tripping. Go ahead and go.
Yeah.
Like if you Oprah, you Barack, and you like, I'm leaving. We like, oh, wait, slow down. Don't leave. Right. You Beyonce, hey, Jay-Z, don't leave. Nas, don't leave. You Lil Pump fam. Everybody gonna be like, all right, Chuck the deuces to you.
Yeah.
And then for you not to be registered to vote, anybody, and he does have a strong fan base, and I know he has people to follow him. Anybody that's following him, and he was saying vote for Trump, and found out he wasn't voting, you all should feel stupid at this point. Seriously, you should feel like I'm a dumbass for ever listening to this dude, and I'm gonna stop doing it immediately because he's a dumbass. Okay, moving on. Let me get to this. Speaking of dumbasses, no, I'm just playing. Kinda. Wendy Williams said that BlacChyna texted her and said, you know, she was homeless and she was looking for a place to, you know, to stay because she wasn't getting any money. Now, you heard this, Keke. What were you thinking?
You know, let me say this. All respect to Auntie Wendy. She's the queen of this media thing. She's one of them, and, you know, I respect her forever. However, because I watch a lot of Judge Mathis, I know a crackhead when I see one, okay? And these comments that Wendy just be throwing out here is very crackish, okay? Now, why would you say that BlacChyna is out here asking you for a place to stay? Lady, you need to stop. Like, okay, Wendy, now, maybe Black Rob or whoever the weed man is in your phone text you that, but I highly doubt BlacChyna, OnlyFans, okay, we talking about OnlyFans stripper, been getting money since she was in her teens. I highly doubt she texts you and asks you for a place to stay. I think you may have got Chyna confused with the weed man or the coke or somebody in your phone that's named with Blac, because I just don't think BlacChyna did that. Now, BlacChyna is a lot of things, but she ain't broke. A stripper always gonna know how to get money. I got friends that have been strippers. They always know how to get money, okay? They know how to get money, know how to do taxes, know how to do something. So I highly doubt that Chyna reached out to Wendy Williams for a place to stay, and that's all I'm gonna say. I love you, Auntie Wendy, but this one I just can't. Girl, stop. No. It's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me, dog. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Keke, you just lost your mind, Zach. After hearing what
Keke
had
is
to
fine.
say
That
about
was
Wendy
so
Williams.
funny. Huh?
He's got to say, bro.
Oh, after Keke just destroyed Wendy Williams,
No.
and called her a crackhead,
I love you, Auntie.
it was very cracky, you know, because if you notice, all crackheads always talk with their shoulder, you know, when they talk forward. She was leaning like this, and she was like, you know, trying to ask me for somewhere to stay. You know how crackheads talk. She's like, Chyna asked me for somewhere to stay, you know, and it was very cracky now that you said that, Keke. So I was looking, you right. I think you're right. That crack is definitely in the mix. And she really needs to go get some help because, okay, let's just say Chyna did say that. That's mean. Somebody was looking for somewhere to stay and confined in you, Wendy Williams. And the first thing you do on Hot Topics, you blast her?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You never
And
know.
she said, I'm trying to stay out of it.
Yeah.
If I'm ever going through something and I'm like, hey, Tone, bro, I ain't got nowhere to stay, bro. I'm hurting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going through a tough time right now. Can you loan me $100? I might not even be able to give it to you. Give it back. I'm just hurting right now. And you like, here, bro. If you turn on the radio, if I turn on the radio the next day, you be like, yeah, I loaned Zach Boog broke ass $100, but I'm trying to stay out of it. What?
I ain't want to tell
like,
nobody.
Mean. Why would you do that to somebody? Why would you do that to somebody? That's mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, she's a terrible person.
It was looking for ratings, Zach. It was something because we all know that BlacChyna, that report that they put up, that screenshot, that's real. Because I did some checking about OnlyFans and the money that people make on OnlyFans. I was like, nah, I ain't know. And so I hit some girls in their DMs that I know have OnlyFans.
Oh.
And I said, yo, how much do you make? Are you really making a lot of money on this? That's exactly what I said. A lot. And she sent me back a screenshot of what she made that month. And it was $45,000.
Woo.
He was like, it's no cap. It's $45,000. Another person I asked, probably some weeks after that, I just like, let me ask this person, see. They look successful, and we've been following each other for a while. I double tap plenty of their pictures, so they know I mean nothing but I'm all about the good with them. I want them to keep doing what they're doing. And I don't want to get blocked because looking at their pictures make me happy. But anyway, so I asked, I said, yo, is that OnlyFans thing real money they talking about with BlacChyna? She makes almost $15 million a month. She texts back, yes, it is. And sends me back a screenshot of her making $25,000 a month. And these women are nowhere even close to as famous as BlacChyna is. And it's just like Keke said, I don't know, I really don't know any stripper I ever met ever be broke and homeless. Might fall on some hard times for a quick sec, but never broke and homeless.
They gonna get to it.
They gonna get to the bag some type of way.
Always.
Yep.
No way. And then now they got OnlyFans. They can shake it for their phone, like they can shake it for their phone and make some money.
I just like.
Sorry, Jack.
I just like how Tone came through, like, you sliding the DMs talking about some, now just for research purposes for the pod. Now how about you, Tone, like, let me see your OnlyFans link. let me see what it looked like. Dudes would bad any reason to slide in your DM talking about some, now how much you like again on the OnlyFans?
It was professional. They knew I was doing research for the pod.
That was cool. So I like it.
I'm a researcher. Let me go ahead and get to this one, man. We'll close out with this because I want to hear what Keke has to say. So Zach, you're gonna go first. Ari got upset about seeing their child basically getting held by Herbo's new girlfriend. And she did not feel that. Said it's something she doesn't want to see. That's something that's not supposed to happen. And a lot of women was like, yeah, girl, that's bogus. Yeah. How are you feeling, Zach, when you heard about this?
I mean, I don't say this much, but I gotta be on Ari's side on this.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I if I saw another dude just holding my son like paparazzi style in the grocery store, oh yeah, I'd be mad. Who is this? Why? Especially if it's not like his uncle, you know what I'm saying, or grandfather or something. Just the dude she dating, he just with my son just propped up. I'm gonna have a problem with that. I'm gonna have a huge problem with that. So I understood what Ari was saying. Ari said, take that picture. She said, take the picture down. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just be out here posting that. Take that picture down. And I think that's respectable. So I agree with Ari for the first time, like in a lot of stuff. Usually I'm like, Ari tripping, but nah, she wasn't tripping on that one. Tatiana, TET, whatever they call you, Fab's daughter, put the baby down before I whoop you. That's what she said. That's what she said. And I guarantee that's a hood chick from Chicago. She definitely put the baby down because she didn't want no smoke. She didn't want no smoke.
Zach, you a nut, bro. Keke, talk to us.
Listen, I'm the type of chick, if we break up and you got it, I done moved on, you have moved on, we share kids together. You guys got to look at the photo. It's not like the girl was on Snapchat taking selfies with the baby, putting the baby on the internet. They were at like a public event. Herbo was probably working, and she just had the little boy in her hand, just holding him. Harmless photo. She didn't pose for the photo. She didn't know it was being taken. Harmless. What is so bad about this? I'm confused. Because if me and my dude break up and he get a good woman, that's, a good girl. Because first of all, my child not going to be around you unless I know you and you good people, right? I have no problem with that. Go over there to your stepmama. If she want to help pay these school fees, if she want to put something in your college fund, if she want to help, send some link card over here. I'm going to accept all of it. I'm not turning down nothing. So I don't agree with Ari on this. I have no problem with the girl holding the baby. I feel like it was harmless. As long as you ain't on the internet doing the most with my child, I don't have a problem with that. So I don't know, Zach. I think you tripping with that one.
Y'all both are right.
I feel the flex meter coming. I feel my flex meter. I feel a little flex. Yeah, but go ahead, Tom.
I was going to say, y'all both are right in a way.
Okay.
Both are right in a way. From a person that's dealt with it. First of all, I would like to call to points the hypocrisy of the woman.
What?
Because most women, not you, Keke, but women in general, the hypocrisy of the women is that when this was flipped around, Russell Wilson, he's holding baby Future. They was like, yeah, Russ, be a good daddy. Be a good daddy.
Yeah.
And me, and the thing is, and it's the same thing. We can flip it around on Ari. Ari, you out there hanging out with Moneybagg Yo, y'all everywhere. You know, Herbo with the kid, he with the baby, and they taking care of the thing. This is the thing, and this is why y'all both are right. One, you should not have that picture up until you've had a conversation. Like, hey, you know she gonna be around our baby. You know somebody gonna take a picture. I'm not gonna post anything until we all get more comfortable with this situation. No need to make an already uncomfortable situation more uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. That's why it's kind of like both sides with you and Zach. It's the fact that, like, with the thing with this, I can only speak from the Future and Russell Wilson perspective. That was weak as hell to have that man's son with Russell Wilson's jersey on, with Russell Wilson's name on his back. That was insensitive. It was bogus. It was all type of things. We know Russell Wilson's gonna be a good father. We know he could possibly, but you still don't do that early. What's up, Keke?
So what? So you want me to take the baby to the game and wear the opposite team jersey? Like
you don't put the jersey on my son where you know it's going to be photo ops. You can put a Seattle t-shirt on it. They got plenty of Seattle t-shirts on there. Plenty of them. They got Seahawk jerseys, plain Seahawk jerseys, no numbers, no nothing. I'm supporting my soon-to-be stepdaddy. But to put the man's jersey on him was ridiculous. I'll tell you a quick story. I got one real quick from a baby daddy situation.
Come on, let's hear it.
I love it.
Baby daddy chronicles. Come on.
Now, my baby mama, she dates, and like I said, I don't get in the dating thing. I just, I make wise decisions who you date. I don't care. Mm-hmm. But I'm at work, I'm doing my thing, and this is when Facebook was popping. So you on Facebook, you posting stuff, you doing your stuff, and all of a sudden comes across my feed, my baby mama picture pops up, and a new post. I click it, it's a dude with my son on his shoulders, and under the caption, she says, I love my guys. These are my two guys. I go nosebleed. I don't know. I had to get some tissue and go. I'm like, what? What? And he comments back like, I love it. That's my guy. I love him. I was like, what? I ain't never met this dude. I said, I don't even know where it came from. I was like, what is this about? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, you know what happens. Once you see it,
everybody send it to you.
Oh my God.
Everybody send it to you.
It's going nuts. It won't stop. I'm getting the same torturous picture sent to me like 15 times. Yep. Oh, gee, what's up? She tripping. More of the story is that I had a conversation with dude. She had a conversation with her. The dude was a little bit more aggressive. And, and I didn't understand that. I said, I don't understand you arguing with another man about his sperm. Don't do that. Like that doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. Give it a little time. Get in their life a little bit. Right. And get in their life a little bit. And I'm like, I told her mama, I was like, I know you're not going to be dating this dude that long. You don't date dudes that long. You don't. You don't. You get tired of them quick. You get tired. What happened? His dumb ass was going around. And I started to send him a little message like, see, I told you so. Like, that's my thing. I feel like before any pictures I posted, give it some time. Don't rush. Don't rush into that picture and trying to make an instantaneous family. I think that's what people are doing.
Yeah. No,
it worked out for Sierra.
Yes, it did work out for Sierra, but there are boundaries. Like you said, when you were going and when you first told the story, I'm like, what was the problem? Those are guys. But when you said you hadn't met the dude, definitely.
I hadn't even met the dude.
Yeah, anybody you bringing around your child, if the other parent is active in the life and, has a relationship with the child, everybody needs to meet. Everybody needs to get to know each other. So this can all not be so uncomfortable. However, exactly. If once you've met him and once I've made a choice to bring him in my child's life, you cannot dictate what I'm doing over here in my house. Now that's that. But you do have to give respect to the other parent. That's just co-parenting 101. You can't pop up on the internet and somebody I don't know is holding my child. Now I'm ready to fight. So yeah, it makes a difference.
I messed up a perfectly good shirt. My nose started bleeding so bad.
Blood pressure went up.
Oh, man.
Zach can't even take Zach.
Yeah, he don't even want to think about it.
Zach he don't even know what to think about it. Man, you had some pearls, you're clutching pearls. You're like,
oh my God. That took my soul. I was thinking about another dude. Oh my God.
Yes.
I would lose it.
Yes.
I get it. I would be like, and I don't know this dude, and he talking about dude, first of all, I'm hot right now. I done got fired up. Like I'm about to sweat. But I would be like, bruh, I'm coming. Bruh, I gotta go Matt Barnes.
Oh.
Do you understand why Matt Barnes drove 2 hours?
Nah, yeah.
It's just certain buttons that you push on the man that it just unleashes it. Like you can't help yourself. You're gonna lose it. And he lost it that day. And he went and saw him. He said, if I see him around my kids again, it's gonna be a problem. And what he say? Yeah, Daddy, we over here, Derek over here teaching me how to shoot. Send me the address, son. He dropped his car and drove 2 hours. You know he was probably playing nothing but 50 Cent the first album. Many men wish that on me. He probably playing something too gangster, man.
Yeah.
I
agree with you, Ari, saying, you know, she has the right to say that. I do agree with that. Also, in my own way, feel like, yo, ladies was coming to her defense too hard when Future got drugged for even saying anything about it. Like, it was, and I was like, at one point, I was like, Sierra doing this on purpose. Sierra understands how the media works. She got Russell pushing them boys, baby carriers through the airport. She got all type of stuff. She got everything. He holding them and all that. It's at the point where you just be like, and see, here we go. And here's another point.
Go ahead.
This is why, this is touching all kind of buttons in me. This is why when you hear about dudes all of a sudden saying, man, you know what I mean? And they be like, I ain't seen my dad in 10 to 15 years. But those are some of the things. Now, I would never do it. I'm going to keep fighting. And just have to grin and bear it. But some dudes don't have that wherewithal when women just keep, or the parent keeps doing all type of fuckery to you. Does that make sense, Keke?
No, because that's why it's courts and judges in place. Go to court, get your rights, do what you got to do to make sure you're an active parent in your child's life. You cannot control what your ex does in their house. That's absolutely a fact. However, you can do everything in your power to make sure that your voice matters in your child's life. To get up and abandon or walk away because you mad or you frustrated, that is not okay. Nope.
No, it's not okay. I'm not justifying that. I'm not justifying that at all. But
women play games. They definitely.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I know people that had all of this stuff done, the court and stuff, and every time they go get their kid, it's something new or they not there. And you know, we're not finna go to the judge. Well, she let me see him 2 weeks ago, and this week it's just that. So you done planned all the time to get over to the house, and then you pull up and they ain't there, and you like, hey, where you at? Oh, we left. We out of town. We in such and such. Or we not here. Or the day before you about to pick them up. They like, yo, they were like, yes, you know, that person's not here. The kid's not here. It's been.
This is all too fresh for me. I cannot take it.
Zach blood pressure going up.
I am emotional over here. I'm literally about to shed a tear. I'm getting that emotional. I would lose, oh my God, my mind, bro. Let me go pick up the kid, my son.
And they not there.
And they, out of town? Oh my, where? Because I'm flying there. I'm flying there right now. Stay on the phone.
Yeah.
It's some different type of situations that happen. And a lot of guys, they not built to take that type of emotional abuse in that way. And because that's what it tends to be. And it's just like, it's almost like when, I don't want to compare it to that, but it's just like, if anybody was being abusive to another person, eventually that person's going to say, you know what, I got to step back for a minute. Just anybody. Anybody in an abusive situation, and a lot of times, like I said, like women do use the kids as pawns, or you know, it's messed up. It's messed up. But I'm happy it seems like Ari and Herbo, because they did take the picture down, and I feel like that they're gonna work it out and get to a place where everything's gonna be cool. Because I mean, they both understand that everybody's watching them in their relationship. 110%. 110%. All right, let's go ahead and get ready to wrap this up. Episode 29, one away from the Dirty 30. Let's get final thoughts. We'll start with Zach Boog first. What's up?
Man, final thoughts. My prayers goes out to Jeremih. Speedy recovery, brother. Really, it's just a busy week, man. I've been in, no, I haven't. I was getting ready to tell a bald-faced lie on the pod for no reason, too. You ever had somebody just offer a lie? I was about to go Hitmaka on y'all and just tell a lie. But that's not true. I was going to be like, yeah, I've been in the gym. I haven't been in the gym. I've been mentally wanting to go. But I haven't been able to go. But I just want to say, man, appreciate y'all watching this episode 29, and I'll catch y'all next week. We'll be back Monday.
Yep. Yes. No doubt. All right, Keke, what's up? Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Just shout out to all the loyal pod fam who is there waiting every Tuesday for us to post. We see y'all. We get it up there for y'all. So salute to y'all and keep tagging us. We love the repost and we love y'all reactions to the conversations. And, you know, send us some interview ideas. The interview series is up and popping. If you haven't seen our interview with Tiny, go check it out. But yeah, send us some interview ideas, who you want the pod to talk to. And that's it. We almost at 30.
Almost at 30, one away. Hey, man, we appreciate everything like we always say, man. And definitely I'm going to echo what Zach said. Prayers going out to Jeremih. Prayers going out to King Von and his family. Definitely, man, RIP to him, because that was a tough loss for the city. Everybody in Dallas and Texas, y'all be cool. There's too much craziness going on out there. Let's put some more peace in our culture for sure, because if any of this stuff was happening and it was a white cop doing any of this, man, we would go absolutely ape shit. So, with that being said, let's love each other, man. And you already know what it is. It's episode 29. What more can I say?